Okay, so on the coordinate plane, we have the coordinate plane. We use coordinates to tell the location of something. The ordered pair, that's the x and the y, tells the location on the coordinate plane. The ordered pair, also known as coordinates. The axis, those are the lines that we use to tell the location on a coordinate plane. The x-axis tells you how far over you're going to go. The y-axis tells you how far up or down you're going to go. The origin. The origin is located at ordered pair 0, 0. It is where the x and the y-axis intersect. Okay? So now, when we plot points, they're going to give us a set of ordered pairs. Say example 3, 7. What that means is that we're going to go to the right 3, then up 7. So you start at the origin. The first number tells you how far over you're going to go. And the second number tells you how far up you're going to go. Now this year, up until the PSSAs, we are only going to deal with what we call the first quadrant. Okay? The x and the y-axis, when they intersect, it creates 4 sections. Okay? This is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. And this is quadrant 4. You guys are only going to deal with quadrant 1. Because we're not going to deal with negative numbers. To get into quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4, we're going to be dealing with negative numbers. We are only going to deal with positive numbers, which means we will only deal with quadrant 1. Now, a lot of times, when we're graphing, it's going to look like this. Okay? This is the x-axis going sideways. This is the y-axis going up and down. So now, if we were to graph 3, 7, okay? So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we were to graph 3, 7, we would count over 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we would count up 7 lines. So 1, 2, 3, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and right here would be ordered pair 3, 7. Yes. And we're going to get into that again. Okay? Now, something else that we're going to need to do on the next page. I want you to write on the next page on the notebook, types of lines. there are three types of lines that we're going to need to focus on. The first type are parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that stay the same distance apart. The best example of parallel lines that I can think of would be train tracks. If the train tracks are not parallel, what's going to happen?
Train's gonna go off.
The train's going to derail. If they get too close or if they get farther apart, the train will derail. Okay, so parallel lines, an example would be train tracks. Intersecting lines. They are simply lines that cross. An example of intersecting lines would be the letter X. And then the third type of line are perpendicular lines. Now, perpendicular lines are intersecting lines that form right angles. And an example of perpendicular lines would be a capital T. Now the symbol for right angles is when they make a box at the angle, that is a sign that it is a right angle, meaning 90 degrees. Yes?
You spelled intersecting.
Intersecting.